touching his jaw. As she started on her way to the dressing room, leaving him behind, she felt his eyes on her back, but her delay and something else she couldn't and wouldn't identify kept her from looking back at him. Feeling like she'd escaped an attack from a bear in the woods, she made it to the dressing room and entered. The ladies were buzzing about, and the beautiful bride stood in front of a large, oval-shaped, full-length mirror, with her mother inspecting her makeup and hair. Sarah still wore her robe over her undergarments, so that she would be the last to get dressed to avoid wrinkling and accidental stains. For a moment, Sarah reminded her of her ballerinas, so poised and beautiful, their brown skin against pale tulle and satin. She was overcome with emotion for a moment, thinking about the possibility of not seeing them dance in her studio anymore, if Mr. Wrigley had anything to do with it. Sucking in a deep breath and releasing it to cleanse her thoughts, she walked inside. When the door shut, all eyes rested on her. It was Sarah who turned to her with patient eyes that soothed her nerves. But that was just like her soon-to-be sister-in-law, and Tina knew she'd be an excellent addition to the family. She more than complimented her brother, who could sometimes be a hard-ass. "I'm sorry I'm late, ladies. Let's get ready." Tina's mother rushed over to her. "Are you all right, baby?" "Yes, I'm good," she replied, handing her mother the tote bag she was holding. She kissed her mother's cheek as they made the exchange. Lucille Webb was one of the most resilient women she knew. Her mother had to be strong to raise 2 children alone after losing her husband tragically. Even though they bumped heads a lot, Tina respected her mother's tenacity and grind. Even now, at 62, she was spry and still had her youthful looks. Her cousin Cassandra rushed over to her to help with the bags. "Hurry, we need to get you in hair and makeup." She lifted a few garment bags from the top and handed them to Sarah's best friend, Gia. Cassandra leaned in close to Tina's ear. "Are you okay? It's not like you to be late." Tina didn't want to dampen the mood since everyone was so excited about the wedding. She'd have to tell her cousin about her problems later. So she smiled. "Girl, that traffic was a beast." "As long as you're okay," Cassandra said, lifting the tote bag from Tina's shoulder. Despite the nerves of the occasion, they all managed to get dressed in elegant gowns, each having flirtatious silhouettes. The exquisitely luxurious, champagne-colored mermaid-style dresses designed by Sarah captured the essence of her fabulous vision of grandeur for her nuptials. They finally helped Sarah into her breathtakingly beautiful, crystal-beaded and embroidered gown. The soft white mermaid-style tulle piece had a wide scalloped hem and a long sheer train. Tina thought it was perfect for Sarah. Cassandra, Gia, Landy, and Tina gathered around the bride in front of the big mirror. "I can't believe this is really happening," Sarah said. Tina and Cassandra looked at each other at the same time. "We can't either," they all laughed. There was a knock at the door, and Landy went to open it for the photographer. They were preparing to take pre-wedding photos, and then they'd get the show on the road. Everything was in place. In under an hour of managing soft fabric, coiffed hair, and minor alterations to the gowns, the church and overflow were filled as family, friends, colleagues, and nosy observers came to celebrate the nuptials of Derek Spider Webb and Sarah Simmons. Tears welled in Tina's eyes as she watched her brother nervously slide the beautiful diamond